when I'm not using the Blue Ridge oil paints. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Big Canyon. Big Canyon, how are we going to do this? Gotta think. Let's do it different today. Let's have a canyon in the middle, and then a big canyon on the side, and a big canyon on the side. Here's my plan. Water. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Do we want a blue sky? Kind of want a little blue sky here. I do have a question. What is water mixable oil? I always use just regular oils. Water mixable oils are oil paints that they add emulsifiers to, so they dissolve in water. So instead of using requiring thinner like turpentine or not linseed oil, but what's the thing? Odorless mineral spirits, you can just use water and it'll thin it down. It's pretty. I got it because when I started and I was doing Bob Ross paintings, I would get like a terrible rash on like hives all up and down my arms when I used odorless mineral spirits. I haven't used it in years now. But yeah, I'm just using what do I use now? Bristle Magic. That's what I've been using. Oh, and I should have said this up front. Let's see. Colors today for this painting. Burnt umber, emerald green, burnt sienna, Roman black, that's a new one. Ultramarine blue, Prussian blue, crimson, titanium white, Hansa yellow, Indian yellow, yellow ochre, naphthol red. And magic white I put down earlier and wiped some of it off. So that's where we're at. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to make a cloud? Kind of do. Oh, I didn't clean this brush. I knew I forgot something. Okay. Just gotta wipe them off real quick. And now I found this stuff called Bristle Magic that doesn't give me hives, but also is pretty good as a thinner, so I don't know if people want to give it a look, but actually the sky I don't think is dark enough. So I'm gonna use a little bit more of this blue. And I do enjoy putting water, so I might just add some water here in the bottom. A little bit more over here. This is ultramarine blue again. Probably throw some clouds in here at some point. Alright, let's throw some of this down here where we want water. Where do we want water? Here? Yeah. You can hear the canvas vibrating. That's the lazy way I put in water when I know I'm going to cover it up. I just throw stuff in, smack it down. And you can also do it vertically. I've seen some people do it like they start on the sides and then they go, so they start really big on the side and then they go lightly in. But however you make water is good. Is there a smell to them or the brands? They do have a hit pan, so some of them smell pretty good. I like the Lucas Berlin smell, but they're too thin, too buttery for me to actually enjoy. The ones I like the most are Grumbacher Max, but they're a little pricey, and I think ultimately I'm just going to end up using regular oil paints from this local guy. It's called Blue Ridge Oil Paints. I just like supporting local companies. Alright, here we go. I'm just throwing Prussian blue in the sides to darken it up a bit. And then this is all I think I said it's just going to be a canyon, so I'm not too worried about the middle parts. Alright. Could throw in a cloud. What do you think of a cloud? Kind of want to throw one in. Just gotta get all this extra paint off. There's quite a bit up here, more than I would have liked to put down. Sometimes I just get carried away and I throw way too much paint up on the canvas. Alright, so now I'm going back to the old filbert brush. We'll do some filbert clouds today. I haven't done those in a while. They're nice and easy. Alright, we said canyon here, cliffs here. Maybe we'll throw in one here. Canyon, cloud. They're like storm clouds, I don't know. We can throw one in this side. These are just, I don't know. Nothing's going to be over there, I don't think, so I'm not too worried about those. Alright. I'm going to blend out the bottoms. And do the same back here, little circles. And I'm just going left to right, kind of get the backs of them a little bit more smoothed out. And these are all covered up, I think I said. So we're not worried about those. We'll go do these ones. Just little circles again. Alright, there we got some clouds. They look nice. Nice and fluffy clouds. Go smear these ones around a little bit more. Maybe some down here as well. There we go. Some little clouds. Happy little clouds in the back. Okay. Are we ready for the big mountains? I don't know. But we can try. Alright. Sienna. Brown. Raw umber. Crimson? Sure. Roman black? Maybe a little bit. Not too much. That'll be a good foreground color, but this isn't really good for the background. So let's try and add some white here. That's a good color. I like that color. Maybe a little lighter, or a highlight or something. There we go. Alright, let's throw in a background canyon. I said the metal was going to be there. I'm just trying to get as much paint of this off as I possibly can. Push straight into the canvas. Alright, that's the big leap. That's the big leap. Alright, here we go. Should we highlight them? Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Let's do it. I could pull this down with the 2.5 inch brush, but I don't think I am today. Alright, which way is the light coming from? Left, because of the highlights on the left side of the cloud. This one's farther away, so I'm trying to like smooth out all the jagged edges that I'm throwing in. There'll be some here. Not as much though. Put some at the tops. At the very tops, there we go. Whoops, sorry about that. Use a little bit more of that. There we go. I think that's good for a middle canyon. Now we're going to do the big canyons here. Let's scrape this up. I got to figure out how much of this I actually want to cover up. I don't really know. I know I want to go to at least here, down to here, across in the middle. Do I want this one to come down here? Do I want this one to go over? Sure. Let's do that. Let's make this one go over that one. A bit of an overlap. Here we go. Here we go. Big moves, big moves. Blend it in there. All right, that's good for that piece. Go back into the other side. I think we said there. Comes down, right there. That's a big glob of paint. It might cause a mess, but it should be okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Big old canyon here. Hopefully I can mix up that color again. Could have multiple planes of canyons as well, but I don't really want to. I'm just kind of filling in up here, in the corners. All right, there we go. There we go with that. I'm watching you and Bob Ross on Prime Video. Oh, that's cool. Lots of goodness, knife goodness. Yeah, this is a knife heavy painting here. Maybe next week I'll do a full palette knife one. Just taking the 2.5-inch brush, pulling down. I'm going to highlight this anyway, so I'm not really concerned about these shapes here. Could probably lighten this up a bit more here in the middle. There we go. That 2.5-inch coming in through was very satisfying. Yeah. I do like a good old 2.5-inch smack. Here we go. We gotta highlight these mountains now. We gotta figure out how much. Also have to kind of remember what mountain or what canyons look like. I haven't seen one in probably 20 years. I'm going to add some more umber, some green, maybe some sienna to that white, leftover white color. Might need some more white than this, or white in this, sorry. I'm just gonna have a random color here, but I don't know if it'll look good or not. This is usually how my color mixing parties go. Is that lighter? No. Not lighter. There we go. We'll start back here. Do we want to plateau up here maybe? Maybe we do. Maybe. We'll need some more of this color. Might be a little too much white here. Could use some more burn umber, I think, here in a bit. Trying to think how high up I want these peaks to go. Maybe we'll do them up here. Could always throw some trees in as well. But maybe not yet. Not just yet. Dark color over here. Not super dark, just a little bit darker. I can add some foliage or something in there. Maybe we'll have a little tiny little cliff in here. I'm gonna get paint all over my hands here. That's okay. More down here. Maybe some very dark color down in here. A lot of scraping in this one. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Whoops, just stepped on more paint tubes. Oh well. Oh, let's see. I'll have some greenery up here on this side maybe. Over here. I don't know where. I'm going to try to layer in some dark paint here first. Maybe this side's all in shadow. You don't see them as much. I'll just layer in some dark canyon looking scraping sound colors. Scrapes and whatnot. Kind of running low on that color though, so I might need to mix some more. We'll see. Too much. You can scrape off paint when you're doing palette knife work. I scrape off lots of paint when I'm doing palette knife stuff. Alright, so I did the one in front first, which is probably a bad decision. So, let's go ahead in the back one. Need some, was that Roman black? No green. Let's not use green this time. Maybe some crimson. Touch of blue, tiny bit of blue. And this brand of paint has really, it's very gritty. It's a very gritty brand of paint. So might be able to hear it even more than the other one. Ooh, That's an interesting color there. Interesting color. Probably just going to merge these together. Put some rocks over here on the left, maybe. One down here in the middle. Some there. Maybe a little rock here. How's that look? I don't know. I feel like I should add some ochre to this. A little bit of a nasty color. Do you like the grit of it? Does it give a nicer tactile feel? I guess it does, yeah. If I was doing mostly palette knife work, it would be incredible. Because it sticks very well. It grinds up against the other paints really well. I just wanted to lighten this area a little bit because it was as dark as that side and I didn't really want it to be that dark. I'll darken up some areas of this, make it look more like a more deep. How's that? Does that look okay? Gotta step back a little bit. Let me pull this down some more. There we go. I like the look of that. That's a nice rock. Now if you really want to punch here, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm going to do it anyway. I want a very incredible contrast here. So I'm just going to throw straight, almost straight white right in there. And then we're going to blend it out a little bit. By blend it out with the palette knife, I just mean pull on it some more. Oh, look at that. Now this cliff has its own. He has his own personality now. He sticks out. It's like he's right in the sunshine. That was fun. Alright, what else should we do? Want to add in some little trees maybe? Some shrubbery? We can do that. Why not? Just make sure this brush is cleaned off. The old palette with the fan brush and Hansa yellow. Maybe some Indian yellow. A little of both. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we do. This is going to turn instantly dark. That's kind of what I want. Instant dark green. Can't really see this over here. I'll use the other brush for this. Gotta pull it down and make a little reflection. I could also pull it a dark color down. That would make it really, really big contrast, but I want a little bit of blue water here. I like blue water. We don't have blue water where I live. It's all green. But I might pull some of it down. I said some of it, and I pulled it almost halfway. Oh well. That's okay. Should we add some more green on the left side? Maybe a little bit. I kind of want some greenery up here, but I might mess stuff up if I go in there. I'm gonna add some blue here. That might be too much blue. Too much blue. Sadly, the lake near me is pretty nasty. Never seen blue water in person. Yeah, that's how most of them are anymore. Nasty, nasty water. Got lots of pollution in them. There we go. Hopefully that's a little darker than that green, but I'm not sure. This is looking fantastic. Thanks, Billy. We're just making this one up as we go. We'll see where it ends up. I don't know what else to add, really. Maybe some waves. Another rock. I really want to put a tree up here, but I feel like it would look too weird. Maybe if I just hide him. Maybe if he's just like a little tiny one. No one will know that he's up there but me. Little shrubs. Ruined. No, it's not ruined. See, if you don't like stuff when you're doing the palette knife paintings, you just go fixed. If you really mess up, you can just scrape the whole thing off. That's why it's pretty nice using the palette knife. Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. We got all these big boulders in the background. Let's put some boulders up in the foreground. Let's do that. Got that Roman black. Let's just use all that. Prussian blue, crimson, just all those colors. We're going to make some rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. Might want to clean up some of this space first, though. Let's do that. Before we go too deep. Put that there. Clean this weird color that I made up. Not sure what it was. Emerald green and yellow ochre and such. Alright, clean the palette knife off. I need a time check. What time is it? Oh, 6 o'clock. Not too bad. I thought it was like 7 for some reason. We're okay on time. All right. Here we go. Boulder time. How many boulders do we want? I want like 20 of them. We're just going to start throwing in boulders. Boulder 1. Boulder 2. Boulder 3. Little tolling boulder. Boulder 4. Maybe we'll put a really big one here. And they look like blobs right now, which is intentional. This is how I usually start making boulders. I just throw in blobs of paint. And I could have started with like lighter colors and worked on it, but I'm just kind of free painting, not really thinking about anything yet, other than general placements. Alright, let's see what we want to do. We do need some highlights, so we can do that with that color and some white. That's an interesting color. It's like blue. No, that's purple. If only I could tell colors. The bottoms of these I'm just going to blend out to nothing, so you don't have to worry about them. Probably thinking, that looks absolutely horrible. I could use the fan brush here. That might work better. Yep, that worked better. Fan brush is usually my go-to when I'm doing this. Did that one already? There we go. Then we can pull left to right. And then after this we'll do one more thing. add some, what is it, splashes. So you know I love splashes. Let's do that. Oh, almost out of white. That never happens. I'm going to grab some more. I never run out of titanium white. Just 1 second. There we go. I don't think I'll need too much. There we go. Alright, we got a little tiny dab of titanium white. We're going to add in some splashes. Maybe we can start back here. I could add a water line back there. I might do that, but it's going to look really weird for a second. Oh no, you picked up some of that other one. That's okay. If you pick up some of it, you just mash it a little harder. I don't want to get rid of all that blue. Here we go. Just adding in some splashes. Not too many. I almost completely changed the color of the water there. It was that light blue. Now it's this darker blue, which I think is okay. Alright, we got our boulders. We got some splashes. Do we need anything else? I don't know. Messed it up. Messed him up. Went right over the top of him. That's okay. It happens. Sometimes you go over the top of a boulder. The blue vanished as the rapids rolled in. Yeah. This is looking good. Looks good. Thanks, Tyler. Much appreciated. Alright, I don't know how much of these I want in the background. I think there's just some tiny little waves back there. And then I'll do a water line. I don't know. Should we add anything else? Does anybody want to add anything else? If you do, just let me know. And I'll do it. I need more blue in that. This is shadow. Shadows need to be cool. When I say that, and I completely messed up the shadows in here. But don't worry about it. We're learning here. We're learning. We learn as we go. Alright. Got that in. Go grab this. Hold that. Left to right a little bit. I'm just kind of pushing as gentle as possible. There we go. I'd say that's good enough. Actually, there's a big glob, big glob of paint right there. How did I miss that? Yeah, there's a huge glob of paint. Hey, this guy's getting all the action. He's all got water everywhere. Look at that. Some in the middle. There we go. I'd say that's good enough. Canyon painting. too bad. Could clean these up a little bit more. Let's see. Maybe just a little tiny bit. I don't even know if these would be noticeable. I can put a tree there. Not a tree, but a greenish, yellowish, ochreish thing. Right here. It's kind of the same stroke that I used to make the waves. There we go. Just kind of pushing the color in. Shoreline on the right side would be nice. All right, let's do that. We do have some umber color. Whoops. Where did I put it before? It was like right here. Thanks for the suggestion. There we go. Some white. Oops, that's not the right color. There we go. All my links, Nightbot's in there spamming. I only have Nightbot to keep control of some of the bots that get in here. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's a pain. There are a lot of bots on YouTube. There we go. A little bit more white, maybe. And I'll splash some water up around them. Give them some more plants. And then call it a day. There we go. And white paint for the splashing and get the yellow out of this one. Should have used two different brushes for this. That's my bad. All right, here we go. Last one. Hopefully there's not too much yellow in it. Yeah, there's going to be too much of that. That's okay. I think that's good enough. All right. I think that's good enough for today. Hopefully next time I'll remember to charge my camera so I can stream the whole time. All right, let's grab the old script liner and we'll sign them. There's already some oil there. I think that's from the yellow ochre. It was a little thin. That's okay. Here we go. We'll sign up here. Nobody can see it deep in the canyon. I don't even remember where I signed it now. There we go. Put the date, 22. And I think that's good enough for today. Thanks everybody for joining. Always appreciated. Hope you have a good week. That everything goes well for you. And yeah, well, we gotta take it down and see how we did. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. There we go. This is just a canyon. Some type of canyon. Grand Canyon maybe. Maybe Yosemite, I don't know. Alright.